Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. We have a top 25 class between two of the best teams in the sport, and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers' offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So Georgia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Big first down sack for the defense brings up 2nd down. It'll be a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. The Tigers will move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gonna run it. It's Etienne. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Bulldogs pick up the first down. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. They're trailing by just 4 to UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU, quick to the line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
7, LSU, 0.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. To the air on 1st down. He's got it.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Getting set for the point after. blitz the uprights.
Kick is good.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. On second down, wants to throw it. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And that's another first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll go to the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He'll take a shot. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pressure throws toward the end zone. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And with time running out here in the 2nd quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, men. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphreys. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get 1st downs.
And the Bulldogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. LSU right back to the line.
Brings up second down.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their third sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, when you turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. They're trailing by 11 to UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hauls it in on the right. Oh, look out. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Here comes the two-point try. Slams it ahead. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU 15.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
Second down.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. Use the play fake now to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th and 19-yard line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Off the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes.
He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth.
The score, Georgia 31, LSU 23.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing to the right. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short in the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll run for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They're going to run it. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it! Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. They're trailing by 11 to UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Underneath Tulsa coverage, got it deep downfield. Flying down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running back searching for a hole. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Leaves it with the back. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.